So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday, and that was really impressive.
Yeah, I remember a lot of those performances really well. And we have our very first corner. Marquinhos is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Neymar. He won't be happy with that one. Van Basten. And he's forced to go back. Nagatomo. And it's Marquinhos. Now Eder Militao. And it's Rijkaard. Passes short and sharp. And he's there to belt it away. Eder Militao. Portugal appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. It's a good spell of possession, this. And this is... It's Van Basten! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Spread it left. And it's Nagatomo. Conte. And he can clear it away. Portugal are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Messi. Marquinhos. And Adams. Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And it's Jordi Alba. Opts for safety. And Adams. Cannavaro. Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And it's Cannavaro. Neymar. Nagatomo. To Marquinhos. And he's opted for the long pass. Conte. And it's Marquinhos. And here's Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? He's in space and looking for options. Now here's the delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Adams. Now Otto. Rijkaard. And it's Jordi Alba. And here's Messi. Throw in. And that's definitely not his best. Marquinhos going vertical. Van de Ven. And it's Van Basten. Distributed tidily.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, what a climb! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Adams. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. That's Cannavaro. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Marquinhos. Rijkaard. Here's Cannavaro. Jordi Alba. And it's Beckham. That's Rijkaard. And it's Beckham. And here's Jordi Alba. Beckham. Rijkaard. And they can counter here. Odo. And Adams. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're underway again.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Adams. Marquinhos. And it's Jordi Alba. Over to the left. Neymar. Neymar, big header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Musiala. Lovely, now then. Ronaldo had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And no surprise, that's a booking. And he thumps it clear. And he's managed to get rid. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He has found the way through. Batistuta finds himself offside. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. 60 minutes played. Jordi Alba. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Van Basten. And it's Musiala. Cannavaro. There's the crossfield ball. Otto. Now that looks a decent ball. And he was quick to react. Conte. Out to the left it goes. Rijkaard. For Conte. And it's Rijkaard. Cannavaro. Can he get it through? Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Rijkaard. Looking for a runner. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Beckham does really well to win the ball there. He's going for goal! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kaká. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Goes forward. Ronaldo is herring after that one. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Serginho. Nice bit of trickery. Cross goes in there. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Marquinhos gets over and intercepts.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Could move up a gear here. And it's Park Ji-sung. Rijkaard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. And a real chance to break the deadlock. Kaká! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Serginho. Jordi Alba. Serginho. That's Cannavaro. Adams. And it's Otto. Plays a sharp little ball here. Delivery from Mbappe. Foden! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And that will be the final act. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that.
Bale! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's good play. Great, it's goals! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And here's Musiala. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he whips it in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Beckham. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
Cristiano Ronaldo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And this is Ronaldo. He's had a chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Robertson. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's Scholes. Musiala. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Van de Ven. Ronaldo is herring after that one. Robertson is looking to influence the game. Real chance! Portugal with the corner, they're first. Oh, what has happened here? Kaká. So it's going to be another corner. Portugal have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's put paid to a promising move. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Spread it left. Oh, that's neat. Now here's the delivery. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bale. Robertson. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Robertson. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And back to the keeper. Rijkaard. Now Kaká. And this is Ronaldo. Out of play for a throw. Right card. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, it's a great ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! Now, who's going to be first to this? In towards the back stick. And a shot! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Rijkaard really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Robertson. And it's Bale. Knocks it into space.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nagatomo.
Portugal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rijkaard. Nagatomo. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Looking tidy in possession here. And that is expertly dealt with. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that is chance for a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
It was a great finish. He put it... And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Portugal have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Portugal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Beckham. And it's Beckham. Scholes. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Beckham. And it's Robertson. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Basten.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Portugal are ahead here by what is still the only goal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bale. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Ajax really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's got away. Ajax needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Looking to play him in. He could be in here. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Musiala! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Cafu. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's been caught on chance! He's missed, but not by that far. And now the breakaway. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's heaved it away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Portugal will have one further opportunity. Oh, shooting chance! And it's come back out to him. He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than every...
It scores! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And they're back on the ball again.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Kaká. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. In by right, climbs up big! It's hit the upright. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Great defending, strong and determined. Kaká. Torres aimed beyond the defence. He has found the way through. Played terrific header. And somehow he kept it out. No way through there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. This looks promising. Shot a goal! And that is doing no harm at all. So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious...
And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Frankie de Jong is another brilliant prospect to come out of the Dutch system. He's someone I see as a real pivot in the team. His position is obviously central and deep in midfield, and he'll be providing the creative and incisive passes.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Come backwards here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a sharp pass. Great ball, and he's in here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Nedved. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Stood up well to him there. Nice looking ball. And can he finish? There it is! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. And they've got a throw. Rijkaard. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. That's good play. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Kaká, looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Nagatomo. Tries to play it through. Just eases him off the ball. Van de Ven. Looking for options for movement. And he's played it back. Nagatomo. Oh, nice touch. And he's had a hit!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Oh, good spread. Can he get on the end of this? That's a shade optimistic. Musiala is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nedved. Threads one in. Played into space out wide. And it's Figo. That's very neat. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Musiala did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Figo. Vinicius Junior! Eder Militao with the clearance.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Van Basten. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. no progress. And he's going to have his name taken. And he's taking no chances there. The ball has bounced loose now. Conte. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Driving forward. Now he's got space here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Portugal with the corner. They're first. And that's going right the way across. He's gone for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Dixon. There will be a throw-in. Cristiano Ronaldo. Vinicius Junior, out to the right. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rijkaard. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got away. Nedved. And the first 45 minutes are up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back underway.
Portugal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Vinicius Junior, and the pass is intercepted. Bigo powering forward here. He's on it, can he get away? Vinicius Junior! Really well taken goal. The second half sparked straight into life.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And the counter is on. Vinicius Junior, Messi.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kaká tries to pass it through. Nagatomo delivers. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lobbed in behind. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Some resolute defending there. And here's the chance to counter. Vinicius Junior is onto this. No foul, says the referee. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, easy pickings there. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Vinicius Junior. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Costa Curta. Played into space. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard. And it's Conte. And it's Musiala. Rijkaard receives it in a good position here. De Jong, nicely shaped ball. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now, can they get him away? 75 minutes played. Musiala is in a really good position out wide.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Portugal looking to pass their way through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, he's been caught now, takes a shot! So, third corner of the game. Hazard plays it short. Eder Militao. Has a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And it's Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's good defending. Defending in numbers. Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. In he goes again! Van der Ven getting this one clear.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Can he latch on to this? And he's managed to get free. Eder Militao proves just a little bit too strong. Van der Ven. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Now it's Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Park Ji-sung, and Park Ji-sung! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So what do you take away? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right. But Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And the pass is intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Pass is just off target. Koundé. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Bellingham. Kaka.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nagatomo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? An instinctive delivery. Cleared away. He's being urged to shoot. Fired deep towards the back post. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nagatomo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it again. Messi. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Palestine clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the through ball. He's found a way through. Kaka! Oh, what has happened here? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And here's Van Basten.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the counter is on. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Quality ball. Nagatomo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now, can they get him away? Look at the... Oh, shooting chance! And one more try! Goal! Portugal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one.
That is ended up in no man's land. Kaka. Now it's Van Basten. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Played out to the left flank. Cross to the back post.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
And that's another good win of the ball. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Portugal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Nagatomo. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rijkaard. Portugal looking to pass their way through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Punched away. Shot could be on. De Ligt. For Martinelli. And here's Bellingham. Rijkaard. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Portugal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the... And the finish! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Rodri going full steam ahead down the left flank. And it's Van Basten. Conte, and he welcomes it in. Decent chance! And that has put paid to that. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Palestine are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Great chance here from position A1. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Kaká! Stood up well to him there. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Heading backwards.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Almost an hour gone. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tries to pass it through. Thinks of... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Portugal have their second corner now. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And this is Van Basten. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rijkaard. And this is Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball. Kaká. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's the keeper's ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 18. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And it's Koundé. Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Portugal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Rijkaard. And it's Nagatomo. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that. Messi. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Steaming on goalwards. Gabia. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking for the run, and this is Messi. Now the delivery. And that has been knocked clear. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. Oh, easy pickings there. Ball played for Rijkaard. Conte has found the net here. That is Stuta! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And he's been shifted off it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the number on the board is 3. Gabia with a definite foul there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. And it's Koundé. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. Koundé cuts out the pass. And that will be the final act. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.